So, every time lately we go sailing, we routinely lose instruments. They just stop working. And then they start working again. And then they stop working. And then they start working. It's not all the instruments, it's just a handful. One, it's usually the wind and speed and air. The autopilot seems to hold. And it's not happening on one, it's happening on both. And it's not consistent. We're seeing, I know the depth and the wind is working because my chart plotter sees it. So that tells me the instruments are working. It's just these displays are wet. I don't know. So I'm going to take apart and look and possibly put some electrical grease on the contacts to hope, if it is water, that it stops. So here's the front of the display, right? This is depth and sound, that's wind, and then that one there is the autopilot. Well, which is strange is the autopilot always seems to work. It's these two, which this one here, which is the speed, and this one's the depth. And if you look how these are set up, right, it doesn't make sense. Because this is a NEMA cable and they go in series, right? And you have a terminator. So it's like it does networking, the old vampire clips with a terminator at the end. Anyhow, comes here. This one then goes over to here. This one then comes back over to here. So I'm going to reseat these, but it doesn't make sense. But we keep having issues with these two. As you can see, they all work. This is registering depth, this is registering speed, and this is of course registering our heading for our autopilot. Here's the question: will it work when we go sailing? To be continued.